How's it going, guys? It's the final render here, coming at you with another live stream. Woohoo! It's been a few days since we live streamed, hasn't it? Indeed it has. Okay, so everything should be good to go on the chat front and everything like that. Everything should be working okay, but obviously last time we didn't have any computer audio. We only had the microphone. So let me know if you guys can't hear any music right now, because there is music playing. And I need to know if you guys can hear that, otherwise it's going to be very, very silent indeed. But anyways, this is what it is. Who have we got in the chat today then? Let's see what we have got. We got Cyprus Medina saying, I'm 13 now. Oh my golly gosh, it's like you've aged a year or something. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see you, buddy, nice to see you. We've also got Bobby Baird saying, yee. Indeed, we always got to go ahead and get some yees in there. It's like Kanye West's new album. Yee. Ottoman Cat says, hey Dodd, got some great decoration ideas for today. Well, I personally don't. This one's going to be a bit different, actually. This one's going to be a bit different. And Dag Jamikov says, you shouldn't be watching this 18+ rated game. Obviously talking to Cyprus Medina. Is what it is. Is what it is. Anyways, Nick Dalton says, this is my first Diamond City stream. Oh my golly, my gosh. This is going to be the last decorating stream we're doing. So good thing you've turned up, really, because the idea with this stream is that this is when we're going to basically get all the ideas of decorating done. We're going to get all of that on the table, get it written down, start what we can today, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a lot more decorating in my own time. And there's a very good reason we're doing this. We are doing this because if we don't, then if Fallout 76, for example, is out in a month, then this mod isn't going to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be done if that's the case. So therefore, we're going to take everyone's ideas for decorations now, and then we probably won't live stream this build again until we do the interior design. So, you know, in like a week or something like that. And DSYR says no music. Okay, thanks for letting me know, buddy. Thanks for letting me know. So why is this then? Why is there no music? Because we couldn't work this out last stream either. Makes no sense whatsoever, because I've got meters coming through. You know what I mean? Audio track 1 is going through. Yep, that is good. Quickly double check the audio again. Kare Cal says, I'm going to miss this series. It's not going away. It's just I'm going to be finishing decoration in my own time, not on stream. Does that make sense? And then we'll probably come back in like a week or so and start doing interiors, you know? And we'll still be live streaming, you know, throughout the week and stuff, I expect. I need to stream some Jurassic Park. That's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, well, if there's no music, there's nothing I can do about it without stopping the stream. So we're just going to have to get over it, basically. We're just going to have to do that. Okay, Ottoman Cat says, awesome, cannot wait for the end result. Still going to be a very long time for the end result, that's for certain. And Dalton Cedar says, do a little dance. There you go. Little dance right there. Hope you enjoyed said little dance. Little dance for little people is what it is. Pfizer Games says share spike. Oh, I suppose that's true. We should probably do it. Should we do a share spike? Should we do a share spike? Go on then. Boom! Let's get the share spike going. Let's get as many people sharing the stream as possible. If you're new here and you do not know what the share spike is, it's very, very simple. If you're watching the live stream, you got to go ahead and share the live stream. It's that simple, people. So how about we go ahead and do that now? I'm going to be going ahead and doing it on Twitter. Just below the video, you should see all the icons to go ahead and share the stream. You know, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Google+, Blogger, Reddit, you know. Go ahead and share it on your favorite platforms. I'm going to be doing it on Twitter. Right here. Okay, so oh dear, not 2 E's. I always do 2 E's. We are now decorating. We are now decorating. Come check it out. Players. There we go. Boom, because I'm like hip and trendy, you know, play as with an A. Tweet. That's my part of the share spike done. You guys have got to go ahead and do the same now. You got to go ahead and share the stream so we get as many people in here as possible. It would be great to go ahead and get some new people in here today. Let's see what's up. Max Webster Butcher says, shout me out. No, I refuse to say your name, Max Webster Butcher. Okay, Team MJ says, is there a place anywhere on PlayStation 4? I think there's some kind of variant for it, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't really do the PlayStation 4 version too much, not really, but I think there is something like that. And DSYR Ice says, do you have a bar? There's going to be one on the interiors. That's going to be an interior job, which will be, you know, when we come back to doing the live streams on it. And what else is there? We have also got our Barlow saying, shared on Twitter. That's fantastic. R3Z Shark says, I can hear the music fine. Awesome. Because here's the thing with sound, okay? No offense to people who give advice and stuff like that, but a lot of the times, some people say the music's way too loud, and then I listen to it back and it's like, it's fine. You know, sound is very subjective when it comes to live streams. Music is always either too quiet, too loud, or sometimes people just say they can't hear it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Dom the Slasher, hello, says, final render, if Fallout 76 has building, will you do more videos? Nah. Of course I will. Of freaking course I will. I'll definitely go ahead and do that. Nick Dalton says, will this require mods? No. This is all one contained thing. You don't need to download anything else, including DLCs. You don't need to download any of those to do this. So that's great. I actually did do some interesting testing with this. I tested it out on the PlayStation 4, and I also tested it out on the PlayStation VR. PlayStation 4, as you'd expect, pretty slow. You know, it's kind of like the PC version, except a little less draw distance, but about the same FPS. Does that make sense? So same FPS, but even less draw distance. And the VR version, it worked absolutely perfectly. I was amazed. I was obviously testing this mod in VR, and it ran amazing. It ran better than it did on normal PC. So I was very impressed, very impressed. One slight caveat as well though, the PlayStation 4 version, the elevator doesn't work. I thought it would still work despite me just copying over a current script rather than creating a new one. But no, it still doesn't work, unfortunately. So therefore, we'll have to make a new way for PlayStation guys to get onto this city. That is something we are going to be doing this episode as well. I'm thinking, well, we're going to have like some stairs towards the back somewhere. I think that's probably the quickest and easiest way. Because as I said, we can't do anything with this elevator for the PlayStation version. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get things going then. One more quick check at the chat and then everything will be good. Rocket Dog says, when are you going to start the building? Right now, buddy. Right now. So it's probably just about time. You know what I'm saying? Tango Fizz says, why is the TV in Fallout 76 in colour whereas in other games it's always black and white? Well, because... Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you brutally honestly, okay? There are colour TVs in Fallout. They are. They really are. Like, Lone Vault Wanderer did a really good video on it earlier today, showing that in like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, there are definitely colour TVs. And also, colour TV was first conceptualized in like, you know, the late 19th century. So, they knew how to do it. And not only that, but colour TV did exist before World War II, which is when there is the divide in the timelines between Fallout and our reality. So yeah, colour TVs did exist in the Fallout world. We just haven't seen them since like Fallout 2. Does that make sense? It's what it is. Okie dokie. And not only that, of course, but colour TVs, a lot of people didn't own a colour TV in real life, you know, for quite a long time, you know. When was it? Probably came out in like the 60s or 70s, did they say? Did Lone say in this video? Most people didn't actually have them until like the 80s though. It took a long time, you know, they had to get cheaper. Okay, so, oh yeah, one thing quickly, just before we start again, one quick thing. Obviously, with these live streams, we have the Twitter open. That is right, we have the Twitter open. And then with the Twitter being open, we can go ahead and take your selfies and your messages of you guys enjoying the live stream. So if you go ahead and take part in the share spike, and also you go ahead and share the stream with everyone, we'll be able to share your messages on Twitter. So go to final_render on Twitter, send in your selfies of you guys enjoying the live stream, and we'll go ahead and get some fantastic images of you guys up on the stream. How's that sound? Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds good. Okay, one other quick thing I need to check. Are the alerts working? Double check to see if the alerts are turned on. Indeed they are. Okay, let's go then. Let's start building then. Let's start building. What we need to do is make a way for the PlayStation guys to get up here. We need a way for the PlayStation guys to get up. So where is a nice spot to go? It's kind of annoying that we have to do this because I really love the elevator. But obviously with the PlayStation 4, it's just not going to work. And to tell you the truth, it wouldn't be that bad an idea to also have another way for the regular players to get up as well. The only thing is though, I have no idea where. No idea where we want these stairs to be. The only place I can think is like right at the back, like going round. And that'd be alright, because you know, we do have this big bit of empty space here, which I kind of left just in case we needed some kind of space, you know? So here is probably the best thing to do. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some of our stairs right here. And we'll have to kind of have a very long set of stairs going all the way around, all the way across the water. Probably go like on top of some of the buildings and end up over there somewhere. Where do we want these stairs to end up, so to speak. Let's see. Let's zoom right in. Where could these stairs go? They could go... they could go right here near the dugout inn. But where are people going to get it? We could have the stairs going off this section here. We could connect to that maybe. Or maybe onto there. Could we connect onto there? I don't want to have miles and miles of stairs if I can avoid it. But we did leave that little gap there just in case. We could just have it connected down to the water purifier. Let's try that. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I've been playing a lot of City Skylines recently, so there's been a lot of just messing around with roads and stuff to see what works. This is going to be very, very similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste some stairs in. I did do a little bit of work on this earlier on today. I tried to sort out some of the nav meshing. Most of it is now nav meshed. In fact, pretty much all of it is. But I've still got that issue to where certain parts of the city, the nav meshings just won't connect to each other. And it obviously makes it impossible for NPCs to walk around properly up there. At least to a degree where I want NPCs to walk around. So, I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to do some more troubleshooting. I think it's something unique to the Diamond City cell. I'm pretty certain it is anyway, because I've never seen it anywhere else. But, you know, if we could work out what that is, then it means we'll be able to go ahead and fix it. Well, I'll be able to go away and fix it. Pretty sharpish, I hope. Right. We're making stairs, so we are going to go ahead and select this as our snapping reference right here. And, yep, okay, that's good. And hit apply right there. So how are we all doing then? We all still doing good? Okay, R3Z Shark says maybe a ladder travel door that works in the same cell. I really don't want to have people go through a loading screen for no reason, you know? Typically, games should always try to avoid loading screens, and I'd like to do the same thing. It seems a bit unnecessary to have that, you know? What else is there going on in the chat? Marnie McFly says, glad I'm in time for a live stream. Well, Marnie McFly, you should be on time for every live stream, because you've got yourself a time machine, haven't you? There we go. I went there. I totally went there. Need to go ahead and put like a little bit of humour into the streams like that. Otherwise it's too boring. You need to be fun and witty and innovative. Just like me. Final render. Or maybe not. Maybe not. What else is there? Martin McFly also says, Render, are you going to be doing anything with the secret room just outside Diamond City along the wall? Convert it into something. No, I'm not. I'm going to be honest about the damn secret room at Diamond City. There's nothing special about it whatsoever. I don't know why people love the idea of this secret room. It's just a room. It's just a room. There's rooms like that everywhere in the entire game. Just little rooms where they're really hard to get to. Especially in places like Concord and stuff. But everyone made a really big deal. I don't mean offense to you, Martin McFly, by the way. I'm just saying that now. I don't mean offense to you. But, I don't know why people get so excited about the idea of the secret room. I really don't see what the big deal is. Maybe that's just me, being a bit cynical. I don't know. Most likely. Okay. So no is the answer to that question, by the way. I finally got an answer there, didn't I? Finally got an answer. No, I will not be doing anything with that. Everything is going to be within Diamond City itself, rather than on the outside of Diamond City. Let's go ahead. Snap up that stairwell right there. And now we need like a long straight bit. As I said, been doing a lot of City Skylines in the last 2 days, so I'm kind of used to making like these road patterns and stuff as well. I love City Skylines. Such a fun game. Such a fun game. Alright, so what else are people saying? We've got 47 people watching this right now. That's awesome. And Dag Jamikov says, I just died in PUBG. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I actually played some PUBG today, actually. Played some for the first time since the... Well, probably... Last time I probably played it was probably doing the charity live stream. Me and Fatal Krauser played some. Played it for the first time in weeks and got second place. You know, got like 5 kills. It was like, hey, I love this game. And then there's things like Fortnite, and it's like, I think I'm kind of done with Fortnite, you know. Fortnite doesn't have to stay in power for me. There's no tension in Fortnite. Whereas Battlegrounds there is, you know? Yin and yang. I like both games, though. What am I doing? I am looking for one particular set of railings, aren't I? I'm looking for one particular set of railings, like that one right there. That'll be good. I want a straight part with rails on only one side. Go ahead and grab this one. Connect it up to our little walkway here. And as I said, I'm only doing this because the script doesn't work on the PlayStation versions, which is a huge shame because I could have sworn I got it to work with the Kellogg mod I did, the Kellogg's house mod, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. I honestly don't remember. It was a while ago since I did that. Alright, so we've got this little bit of a walkway right here. We'll add like support beams and stuff afterwards. So where's it going now? I suppose we just need more, do we want to go lower now? Or do we want... Let's go lower now. Let's go lower now. I like the idea of being as low for as long as possible and then working your way up towards the end, rather than having lots of high walkways. Let's go ahead and have some more verticality to this build, even though there's a lot of verticality already. Here's what it is. Nick Dalton says, next time you need to do a time lapse. You need to play running with 90s as the background. 90s music in the background. Why 90s music? Why that is that, I wonder. Laura Elger says, final render. I'm here. Not chatty much because the phone is charging. Well, that's no worry. Nice to see you again, Laura. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. Fun fact, actually. Laura Elstrad actually suggested that in the Jurassic Park videos, I should try to go ahead and get some dodos in there. And I think there is a dodo mod. So that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool indeed. I think this one for that. Anyway, the Jurassic Park game. What else are people saying? Peter Drew is here and says, Render, any idea what your next mod project might be after you finish the Diamond City mod? Yes, actually. I'd like to try something that isn't a location. Like, earlier on, as part of this build, we actually made some really nice binoculars. I might see if I can try to make them into an actual set of binoculars. Or that, or I might like to try to do some clothing. I like the idea of making like my own little utility belt, so to speak. Or maybe a helmet, something like that. Like a building helmet with like final render. But yeah, these binoculars right here, we made these as part of the stream. You know, it's like two little hunting scopes attached together using yardsticks, using rulers. And I really like the idea of that. If I could expand on that same concept and make them actual working binoculars, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, New Vegas had binoculars and stuff, didn't it? Did Fallout 3 have binoculars? I don't think it did. So, it would be quite cool to go ahead and see some more binoculars. Right. So we got that right there. And let's just keep going down. Going down, down in a merry-go-round. There we go. The snapping still should work just fine, Moneypenny. The snapping should work, Moneypenny. When I go ahead and upload this to the Bethesda.net PlayStation section, I will probably have to be pretty clear how you get up here. You know, go ahead and put lots of descriptions saying there are no elevators. Do not try to use the elevator. It does not exist. So you got to go ahead and use the stairs. Right, let's go ahead and drop this down. So we haven't live streamed since the news of Fallout 76. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool indeed. Fallout 76, we had a really good live stream that day, didn't we? Really good live stream. We got lots of people watching. If I go ahead and have the stairs go right there, that'd be pretty sweet. We had lots of people watching the live stream, and we also had some really nice discussions about what Fallout 76 might be. Really cool. I am looking forward to it, or more I should say, I'm really looking forward to knowing more. Like, as time went on, I started to become more okay with the idea of having like a co-op section. At first I was like, no, definitely not. Do not do that. But now I'm like, might not be that bad actually, you know, as I started to think about it a bit more. Okay, we need to go ahead and do something else with these stairs, because right now it's going at a weird angle. Let's see. We can go ahead and grab the, this corner section? Yes, this corner section right here. Paste that in right there. And we can go ahead and go a little bit to the right. No, the left even. Depends, well, it depends which way you're looking at it, I suppose, doesn't it? If you're going down the stairs, then it is the left. We're going to go ahead and go a little bit this way. I would love to go ahead and make it connect to the, to these seats here. But that would be a real nightmare. And not only that, but I'm not sure if these seats are not really meant to go on them. You can't go on them in the base game. Even if you have a jetpack, you can't, I don't believe. I think there's a collision plane blocking you. So I don't even know if the player can walk on those stairs. So let's not bother, you know. Let's just go ahead and have it be a wee bit vanilla like me. Pop that right down there. Pop it down there, throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. Okay, so scroll it back a bit here. And again, this is only because the elevator doesn't work, which is a huge shame. I'd like it if they were just all kind of on equal footing. You know, the Xbox version, PC version, or PlayStation version, but it is what it is. Plus, you know, it does give players on PC and Xbox One a second way to get up, I suppose. Danny Sakuda says, wait, you can edit Fallout 4? You don't have to have the Fallout 4 game. No, you do have to have the Fallout 4 game. You do have to go ahead and have the game installed, otherwise you can't use the creation kit. A lot of people have asked me that whenever I've done the videos. on the, you know, kind of like the tutorial videos I've done on this. I've only done like 2 or 3. 3, I think, maybe. And a lot of people do ask, do I actually need to have the game on PC in order to play it? Like, unfortunately, you do. Otherwise, they'd just be giving the game away for free, technically. If they go ahead and give you this for free. So, yeah. If you're on PlayStation or whatever, and you're hoping to go ahead and do stuff with the creation kit, you still need to own the game on PC. Because that's normally the next question. I'm going to bring this down right here. Is this about level? I think I do have another set of stairs which are a bit shorter as well. So we might be able to go ahead and use those if it's a little bit janky. This might be just right. Please be just right. If you're just right, then I will eat my hat. Which is fine because I don't actually own a hat. Well, I might somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. Snap that up. Is this just right? Oh man, it is. It's pretty darn close. Let's grab the straight section. Where is it? It's all the way up there. Oh dear. Not like that. Not like this. Let's see. We go in and put our straight section on this. Oh, not that way. And this is all from the industrial catwalk set. All of these railings and stuff. I believe there are mods which allow you to use them in the settlement mode as well. I think Settlement Objects Expansion Pack is one which gives you these railings. I also think, I'm trying to think, what else might have it? Homemaker might have it as well. So let's go ahead and line this up neatly. Try to get it as neat as possible. We do have the snapping on, so it should be a bit easier. Going to pop that right there. So it's a little bit too high, a little bit too high. So what I'm thinking we'll probably do is now make some kind of, almost more like a ramp rather than some more stairs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a cheap wooden ramp going up here. Let's see if we've got anything like that. And once again, I haven't been friggin' recording. I need to remember to do that. I need to edit a video with this. That's another reason why this is the last decorating episode as well, because I'm starting to run out of space on the computer again for all of the footage we've been recording of these live streams. So it means I need to go ahead and edit the decorating section. Otherwise, we're not going to go ahead and be able to do it properly. Alright, so that's all one section. We can't just use that. That's a shame. Let's go for ramp then. What do we get if we just type in ramp? Got car tunnel ramp. I just want like a wooden ramp, you know? What do we have in terms of wooden ramp? What's HW ramp? That's roadway, presumably. Industrial ramp, quarry ramp, road alley ramp? What's that look like? That's like dirt, kind of concrete road. Okay, makes sense. Rural road down? Rural road down. That's a nice little ramp, that is. Truck ramp. Ooh, I like that. Can we go ahead and do something with that? It might be a bit too long. Heh! That's what she said. But let's see if we can go ahead and maybe get this to work. Go ahead and rotate it a bit slightly. Turn off my angle snapping. And rotate it just like this. It might be a bit too long to realistically use this. But let's give it a go. We'll have to move that picnic table, of course. So it is on the Y-axis. So let's go ahead and rotate it like that. Yeah, that's not bad. And rotate it on the X-axis. Oh, is it center point off as well? Or isn't that just fan-diddly-tastic? It's not bad though. We can go ahead and move it up just a tiny bit. Move it up on the ones like that. There we go, that's not bad. And we'll go ahead and rotate this around, why not? It's just a static table this is, I believe. I don't think you can actually sell this table. Oh, it's a little too high still, isn't it? It's a little too high. Rotate it a little more. It might be easy to go ahead and start it at that point. Worst case scenario, we get like another tiny little wooden ramp and attach to that. In fact, let's do that. Let's go for DC kit. Grab one of the DC kit plywood sections we've been using. Easy to get wire mesh, plywood. Here we go. That's a nice one right there. And then this can be the other part of the ramp. Probably put this at 45. That'll probably do it. A little bit too steep, that is. That's a little bit too steep. And bring it back a bit this way. Have it just under like that maybe. That kind of works. We've got a little bit of a ramp. It looks a bit different. And then we'll probably just go ahead and have just some regular old plywood ramps for the rest of it. Make that one a little bit bigger. To tell you the truth, we probably don't even need this truck ramp now I'm looking at it. And there, it's a bit different, you know. Breaks it up a tad, you know. Makes it look a wee bit interesting, doesn't it? What else are people saying there? Marty McFly says cringe. Oh no. Oh, do we need a cringe alarm for something? Let's go. There's a cringe alarm going right there. And Braid's twin is also going ahead and quoting the cringe alarm right there. Danny Sakadera says, hello. Hello there. Gabriel Sturdenvant says, Render, why don't you just use plywood as the ramp? Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Because I like the idea of having lots of stuff. You know, the more stuff you have, the scrappier it looks. It almost looks as if they said, should we try to find another lorry ramp for this? Yeah, forget it, let's just use plywood. Just to make it look a bit different. If you want it to look random and scrappy, use as many items as possible. That's something we've kind of worked out when doing this build. Just randomly grab objects that will do the job and it instantly looks scrappy and fallouty, you know? Bring it up just like one more pixel. There we go, that's that there. And they are floating a bit still. We'll have to wedge something else underneath it. Maybe like a cinder block or something. We've got like regular planks and stuff. We could probably do that. That's a ground section. We don't want a ground section. Plywood broke. Yep, that'll do just fine. And this one is already a bit shorter. Just like that. Bring it up just like that. Yep, this one is probably just about the right size. It's not too big, not too small. It's just right. Rotate that down a bit there. How about we lower it down on the Z-axis a bit as well? Like, well, obviously, when you rotate it, you've obviously got to adjust its position again as well. How's that looking? A little more. Wrong way. Why are none of these center points correct on these planks? That's what I want to know. Why are none of these center points correct? Oh, forget it. Doesn't really need another one, does it? We've got two there. We've got two there. That'll do just fine. Let's go ahead and also double check the nav meshing. Yeah, the nav meshing is a little bit off, as we'd expect. But let's just go ahead and quickly adjust this nav mesh in here so we can get it to work. I'm not going to nav mesh actual stairs, but just adjust this bit before I forget, because I will forget to adjust this bit. Just make a little bit of room there, just so NPCs don't walk into those little picnic tables there. Okay, so that's that there. That's done. That's looking nice. We'll also need to go ahead and add some support to them, won't we? Let's do what we've done before with these sections, where we go ahead and grab the metal beams. What else are people saying, though? Go ahead and read some of this. Walnut says, Juicehead is just a clickbait. Well, here's the thing about clickbaity titles and stuff like that. You're on YouTube. There is a certain degree of playing the game, playing the YouTube game, so to speak. It's something I need to do more. I need to do more, not clickbaity lying stuff. I know I'm not saying a Juicyhead clickbaits and lies to people, because I honestly don't think he does. I'm going to have to disagree with you there. But there is a certain degree of playing the YouTube game, which I think people forget, you know. You have to do a convincing title that gets people's attention, because there's millions of people making YouTube videos. You know what I mean? If the thumbnail and the title directly lie, then yeah, that's wrong. But if it doesn't actually lie about the content, then I think it's alright to a degree. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can put this on the correct center axis. And then these are going to go ahead and support our stairs. These little things that we built, well, months ago now, support all of the kind of floor and mainframe along with the cabling system. And they look big, thick, and sturdy. Just like me. Final render. Let's go ahead and ring the cringe alarm for that comment right there. What else are people saying then? Jared YouTube says, minus 1 minute 30. I don't want to set the world on fire. Don't tell people to go back in the stream. Tell people to be in the present, in the live. That's the fun part of the live stream. Otherwise, it's just a video. Alright, so duplicate that right there. How's that looking? I've just realised that this entire section isn't even lined up right. Is it that bad? It's really not that bad now I'm looking at it. It's really not that bad. So, question is... Yeah, we've got to go all the way back there now, haven't we? I was going to say, question is, how far is it to the next flat bit? We can't use these beams, or at least not as they are, on the regular stairs, because these are flat tops, whereas the stairs are obviously on an angle. I probably could, actually, now I think about it, because they do have a little bit of a lip. They do have a little bit of a lip right at the top. Never mind. And turn off all those snap points right there, getting in the way, blocking my view. I really don't mind that some of the things like the support beams and stuff kind of clip into the floor. I really don't mind. It's not the end of the world. Let's just pretend that they don't. How about that? Players are very likely to even look at this part anyway. We put a lot of details into stuff in this mod which really don't matter. Because like with the guard towers and stuff, for example, you can only get up there if you've got a jetpack, and most players don't walk around in a suit of power armor with a jetpack all the time. And even then, I don't even know if the power armor will fit into those guard posts up there. But hey, we put decorations in them anyway. What else is there? Go ahead and scrolling through here. Scroll up through the chat a little bit. Lost my place. Evan Jones says, "Hi, Final Render. What have I missed? We have just been building some stairs leading up to the top of the city. And the reason we are doing that is because I tested the mod on the PlayStation 4. And yeah, the script for the elevator does not work as I'd expect. And it's a huge shame. You know, I thought because the script was one that was already installed inside the base version of Fallout 4, it would still work. But no, can't go ahead and pack in that script into the game. So therefore, we need to go ahead and build some stairs. And it's not the end of the world either, because it means Xbox and PC guys now have two ways to get up. And you know what they say? If you want to get down, you got to get up. Or if you want to get up, got to get down, you want to get up. Or whatever it is that cool, hip, trendy people say. You know? Unlike me, Final Render. I just realised some of our stairs have gone missing. How did the stairs just go missing? That's what I want to know. Have you ever just lost some stairs? It's a very unusual thing. It's a very first world problem, just losing the stairs. Right there. We either lost them or I didn't put any on in the first place. Okay. Let's see if we can go ahead and line this up right there. Turn off that notification there. Let's see. How's that looking? How's it looking, Bernard? A little too low right there. Just realised let's freaking turn the snap it on. And bring it across just like that. How's that looking? It's a little too far. It's kind of conflicting with the stairs. Bring it a bit back. Sweet. And now lower them down so that they're actually hitting the floor. There we go, just like that. Is that right actually, or are they glitching into each other? Oh, they're glitching into each other. Let's turn off the snapping, lower it down just a tad more. There we are. Probably just need like 2 or 3 more bits. And as I said, I'll be able to nav mesh this in my own time, nav mesh this stairwell. And then NPCs will be able to go up and down as well. Which is exactly what we need. Let's see what else is there. Wolves Nuts says, will this be available on Xbox? It certainly will, buddy. It certainly will. It'll be available on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 4. Which is fantastic, obviously. I try to make all my mods available on all systems. There was a time at one point when I wasn't like that. At one point I was like, this mod requires all DLCs and can only be done on PC. Why? Because I said so. But now it's like, you know what, why don't I just make it available for everything, you know? Sure, it means I gotta work a bit harder sometimes, but it's not the end of the world, is it? There we go, like that. Do we need any more? We probably need like 1 or 2 more now I think about it, don't we? We should probably have had some more anyway. You know, to go underneath this section. Let's see if we can go in and grab this one right here. Or these 2 even. We've got 2 made up here. Oh dear. I did duplicate them, didn't I? Or did I copy and paste? I duplicated. Good man. There are 2 kinds of people in this world. People who copy and paste. And those who duplicate. Copy and pasters are wrong. Control D is always the way. Control the D, woman. Okay. Push that back a little bit there, just so it's not poking out of the side. Yep, that looks about right. And also do another one, just for good measure. under this one. There we go. Made that look a bit firmer. Give your meat a good old rub. So now we've got the stairwell going all the way at the back. It's a good thing I left this little emergency section here, isn't it? Just in case we needed to do something with it. So that's fantastic. You have a nice sip of Pepsi Max to celebrate. No, not Dr. Pepper this time, I know. Shocking, right? Shocking. Okay, let's save that. Let's go ahead and save that there. That took 30 minutes or so to go ahead and do that stairwell. Not bad, not bad. Is that even connected? Now I'm looking at it. Is it even connected right there? Is it even connected? It is. It was just kind of a little optical illusion with the barrier right there. The little barrier is slightly glitching through, so it looked like it wasn't connected. That really freaked me out for a little bit there. Let's go ahead and move these back just a tiny bit, you know, just an inch or so. Because, you know, that extra inch can make a bit of difference sometimes. There we go. Now there's no more optical illusion. Final render saves the day yet again. So now we've got that there. This is the part where we get to do the last of our decorating things here. This is when, if you have ideas for decorations, sound off now, basically. Because it's the last episode of decorating we're going to be doing for the exterior before we move on to the interiors, which we'll probably do in like a week or so. After this stream, I'm going to be doing all of this on my off time, you know, during the days. And then hopefully we'll have all the decorating done within like a week and the video up so we can start doing the interior design next week. Does that make sense? So if you've got an idea for the exterior, say right now, and if we don't get it done today, I'll be writing it down on this here bit of tree, and then I'll be able to go ahead and get it in there. Evan Jones says, when this stream is finished, over 70 hours on Diamond City if my maths is correct. Oh man, holy hell, 70 hours on this mod, are you kidding me? That's a long time. Imagine the things I could have done in 70 hours. You know, I could have written a symphony, or, you know, that's about all I can think of that would take 70 hours. I'm pretty good at everything, so I do it really quickly. I'm joking, of course. Dr. Zombology says, hello. Hello there, Dr. Zombology. How are you? Nice to see you. And Gabriel Sturdivant says, gotta go. See you later, Render. See you later, Gabriel. Hope to see you again soon. Evan Jones says, have you ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance? I have not, no. Sort of thing I'd like to play. God damn it! How long has that panel been off the wall? Dave! Did you break the damn acoustic foam panel off the wall again? I've had enough of you destroying this set when we're streaming. Last time you did this, yeah, do you remember what happened last time? I had to get that big old Pokemon and put it right up your backside, didn't I? Do you want that again? I don't smile at me like that whenever I say that. Okay, okay. It's poking time later, Dave. Go ahead and pop this back up right about there. There we go. Tight as a nun's marigolds. Okay. So what do we need to do then? We need to take some of your guys' ideas and also probably just go ahead and maybe fix up any little things as we notice them, so to speak. Money McFly says, have you thought about adding buses, planes or fuselage for supports? We don't need to add the things like buses and fuselages for supports because we've got all the beams. But we could do something like that. Make it look a bit like Megaton. One thing I would like to do is just start to kind of spam crimscrams around on all the buildings. You know, like bits of piping and stuff like that. And air vents, things like that, you know? Danny Sakuda says, do you really want to add more? Yes. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. What else is there? Aki Bergtop says, hey, Final Render, you could make pretty fly homes. Oh, thanks. Hopefully, if I was to build a real home, I wouldn't be working with scrap metal. Hopefully, I'd have some nicer things to work with. But yeah, is there anything we could do with, like, plane fuselages or wings or anything like that? Do we have, like, wings? Or, like, planes or something? Playground swing set. We did add a swing set. Yes, we did add a swing set to the play park. Because that's the thing, remember, we've got loads of stuff here. We've got what will be a casino, bar and player home. We've got what will be a Church of Atom. We've got some more apartments down here. We've got a kids play park, a grown-ups recreation area, a little shopping centre, a water purification area. We've got loads of stuff in here. Absolutely loads of stuff in here. Aki Bergtop says, please fix the sides. What do you mean? I need you to be a bit more specific than that. I'm not sure I know what you are referring to, saying please fix the sides. Because the sides all appear to be fine. Okay. Hayden Hayden Denkenberger says, make a statue of the mayor. Won't be able to do that because that will be an external asset. I believe there aren't any... I don't think there's any statues of the mayor in the base game, so I can't just put one in there, unfortunately. Ryan Morton says, bell on the church. I believe there is one, isn't there? Yes, there is a bell on the church, in fact. On the Church of Atom right there. There is a big old bell. Look at that big old bell right there. God, that's a big one, isn't it? Ding dong. What else are people saying? Use a vertibird because a plane would be hard to get into the stadium. Well, I was thinking more like bits of a plane rather than an actual plane. You know, I was thinking bits of it. Doctors on Body says, how about a cage hanging over the side where they put bad people in? You see, this is something which I really liked, this idea of doing something like that. So let's go ahead and do that. I do like the idea of this place looking really nice when you first approach it. But then as you look a little bit deeper, you start to see some things that are a bit nasty. Such as that, you know, like a hanging skeleton or something. Or maybe you go to one of the corners and there's like a little corner where there's like lots of blood or something like that, where security guards have beaten someone up or something. You know, I like that idea. I like stuff like that. And later the Fallout is here saying, hello everyone, sorry can't stay, I'm not feeling well, I'm going back to bed. Have a great stream, Render. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Hopefully you get better soon. How about hopefully you get better soon. Marty McFly says, how about some glowing bottles? That would illuminate the bell nicely. That's such a weird thing to say. Are they Far Harbor assets? I think they're Far Harbor assets. It is going to be quite hard doing our Church of Atom stuff. Simply because we don't have Far Harbor. And Far Harbor has a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, I think they're Far Harbor, aren't they? Oh, I'm not too sure. Again, we'll save that for the interiors anyway. Save that for the interiors. C3N Gamer says, when will it be released? I honestly have no idea, and I'm not going to tell you. Because if I set a date in stone, you know, if I tell people it will be done by such and such, I then have to hit that goal. And if I miss it, people are going to be annoyed. So therefore, I'm just not going to set a set date. But people here obviously know that we have been making very good progress with it. Chain hanging, that's what we kind of want. And also, do we have any kind of pre-built hanging cages? I know we've got stuff to make cages, but do we have any pre-built? That'd be nice, say if it's a pack-in or something. Raided dismembered body part. There's Raider ones. We go ahead and delete the body parts, and then maybe we could go ahead and have that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Maybe, you know, just kind of behind the signs and stuff, you know, just behind the signs. Or maybe beneath the main walkway. That would be nice. So you got flowers on the top part, but underneath the flowers you got hanging bodies. That would be good. Let's take a look at this then, because I think these are Raider body parts. Yeah, that's not quite what I want. That's a little too there's too much viscera there. But just the idea of a cage I think would be really good. Let's see. Tree noose hanging mannequin. What's that there? Oh, that's in the Museum of Freedom, isn't it? Yeah. I think we're just going to have to make it ourselves, you know? I think we're going to have to make it ourselves. Okay, let's go for a chain hanging long. Long hanging chain right there. Long hanging chain is actually my rapper name, you know. It's true. Google it. Okay, so that's that. And cage. Cage. Rib cage? No. Workshop Raider camp cage? That's a little too small, that one. I want a bigger one than that. That's better. Now we're talking. Pop that right there. And if we can attach this to the chain, then that'll be brilliant. Because, you know, this was a very common thing during medieval times as well. That you would go ahead and have, like, the noble part of the tower or the town. And you would have all the people who had wronged the nobles displayed. You know, after they had been, shall we say, punished, so to speak. Yes. How nice of them, right? So we've got that there. Is that lined up neatly? Yes, I believe it is. I believe it is. Okay, Danny Sakuda says, add a garden or a place where drunkies can hang out. We do have that, actually. We do have that because we have this garden area right here. There's no furniture on it yet, but this is going to be connected to the bar. So you'll be able to go ahead and sit down and have a drink outside there. Not only that, but we've also got the park area. Oh, dear. We've got the little park area right here as well where you can go ahead and do that, except probably less alcoholic, you know? Okay, so one important thing to mention with this stream so far, one important thing to notice is that we have the donations open for this stream. We have the donations open for these streams, in fact all these streams, because we do not have ads running during these streams. We deliberately don't have ads because we don't want Google coming in and interrupting our stream. We want the streams to be about me and you together, going ahead and building together, being creative and having fun. But we obviously do still need to go ahead and make this sustainable for me, otherwise I won't be able to keep doing it. So therefore, we have the donations open rather than using ads. If you want to go ahead and donate via the super chat, there should be a little dollar symbol in the chat box, so you can go ahead and donate via super chat, and we'll have like an alert pop up on screen with your name and your message as well, which is pretty darn sweet. Or you can go ahead and sponsor or support the Patreon if you want to. Links to those are in the description as well, so you can go ahead and support the channel in multiple ways, and I'd really appreciate it if you did. Because, you know, Fallout is going to be more popular than ever pretty soon, so it'd be really nice if we go ahead and just get as many people enjoying these live streams as possible by keeping them going at a consistent rate. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if we can go ahead and get some donations in. Let's see who's going to be the first donator today. That's what I want to know. Not only that, of course, but we actually have a brand new reward system open for the Patreon. We opened it up today, and that is that if you become a $5 patron, if you become a $5 patron, every time we need a name for something, like a character, or a creature, or a building in a video, then your name can be used for it. Like, for example, we've got Jurassic World Evolution coming out next week, and you can name your dinosaurs. If you go ahead and become a $5 Patreon member, or sponsor the channel, then your name will automatically be in the list of people who can go ahead and be named after the stuff. And wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if you were a T-Rex in the Jurassic World videos we're going to be doing? I think that'd be pretty darn sweet, don't you? So go ahead and become a sponsor or a $5 Patreon today! Right, so we've got those there, haven't we? They look pretty good. We've got those hanging cages. What about we see if we can get a body? Let's see if we can go ahead and get a body. Don't think I've ever just searched a body before. Do we want raiders or just regular people? I suppose we just want regular people, don't we? Or skeleton, bare body, headless. A skeleton would be good as well. Skeleton, bare body. Yeah, that would be easier, I suppose. Let's go ahead and pop some old skeletons in here. Good old Jack Skellington right here. What else are people saying then? 9num says, final render, why is the freezer cold? Because it is cooler than being cool. That's why. Ice cold. Laura Elcher says, the cage that can hold the body of the last peasants who attempted to enter the wealthy city. It could be that. It could be people who try to enter the city. It could be maybe people who are, say, I don't know, selling drugs in the upper city. Any kind of criminal that they want punished. Go ahead and pop this dude inside the cage. He might be a bit too big. Let's see. Havoc's on. No, he's just right. Okay, he's kind of poking through the cage. We don't want that. Let's see if we can go ahead and make this guy a bit... we could go ahead and have him bent in like that, I suppose, actually. There's just enough room. Only just, though. So almost like he's kind of hanging out of the cage trying to escape. But he couldn't quite get his fat hips through because he's a very, very fat. Okay. So we've got that one right there. Let's see if we can get one looking a bit straighter in this one now. And also, in our 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff we have done so far. We're going to go for a quick walk around in 10 minutes. So, make sure you go ahead and send in your messages to Twitter so that we can go ahead and read them when the game is loaded in 5 minutes. So if you want your message or your selfie displayed during the live stream, send it in to me on Twitter right now. The link is in the description. And then we'll take a look at those in 5 minutes' time. Got that right there. See, that's better. That guy's actually in the cage now. That's more what I want. You're the one that I want. You are the skeleton. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dead man. Let's get a different one now. Let's go ahead and get the headless one. Why not? Why not? This guy's lost his head. You know, it's fallen off. I think, doesn't the head fall off anyway? I don't think the head is actually attached to the neck once the flesh rots away or something like that. Or it's like one of the easiest parts to fall off the skeleton or something along those lines. You know, something along those lines, you know? Okie dokie. So we got that right there. And now Havoc's on. There we go. That's good. Havoc enable that right there. Hopefully these aren't too crazy in a rad storm or something. That would be a nice idea. Okie dokie. Now we need maybe Should we? Yeah, let's have one empty. We'll have one empty, just so it looks like they're still open for business, so to speak. So what's a cool idea then? We've got some of the bodies hanging right there. And as I said, you know, the idea is that when you enter the city, you won't see those skeletons initially. You won't see them. It's only if you actually take the time to look around, you start to see things aren't quite right with this place, you know? That's the whole idea of a dystopian city. Okay. Monty McFly says, aren't there bloodied skeletons? I think so. I think so. But hey, we got 3 skeletons in there. And that'll do alright. Maybe if we can... What kind of decorations can we add quickly, before we go ahead and take a look? Let's see. One idea that people did bring up was the idea of a terminal, like a visitor terminal. And then maybe there'll be like one file in there which you can read, which is kind of corrupted. Almost like someone's tried to hide a message inside the terminal, which the player can read and kind of decipher. That's one idea. I want the security doors, don't I? So this is an idea that people have had for a while, but we haven't actually got around to doing it yet. And that is to go ahead and have a little security area, so that you have to go through a security gate in order to get in. It's a security gate fencing, that's what I want. But where's the actual door? If we can get the actual door first, that'll make it a bit easier. Alright, so security door, static, term, NPC, location, doors, here we go. Security gate latch. See, that's kind of what I want. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and drag that in right there. How big? Oh dear. How big is this door? How much space do we have to work with for this security area? And we'll probably have like a security guard walking up and down as well. We could probably only need like one fence for this. Fence? Yeah, probably just one little walkway really. I don't know if I want like a full cage. A full cage might be an idea. Or barbed wire on the top. That's nicer. Sorry, I'm talking in my own head right now. Go ahead and pop that there. And give it a rotate. Throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. There we go, right there. And have it a little bit back. And now, security fencing now. And this is a static model, I believe. Fencing door part 2. Is that what I want? Not quite, no. Security bar jail door? No, security fencing 2. What's security fencing 1? That's just a more complete set. Okay, let's see if we can just go with, what's it? Fencing filler, actually. Ooh, that might be good. Fencing opening. I like that, but that's not what I want. I could have sworn there was one which actually had like a door frame. There we go, that's it. I knew there was one somewhere. That's what I was after. Sweet. So this is going to be like the little, not so much a customs area, but just a little bit of extra security that you got to go through in order to go ahead and access the upper city. Gotta drag that up there and bring those back a little bit. So imagine, you know, you've come onto the walkway, and then there will be like a guard or something in this walkway, and then they will go ahead and make sure you're allowed in, basically. Make sure you're allowed in. So we've got that there. And now, how about we go ahead and have... We'll have the one with a little hole in it. Like that. Oh, do we want that? No, actually, let's just go with the one with the solid thing, actually. Not the filler one. Opening security right. What does it mean by left and right? Oh, that's a vault sign. Yeah, okay, I know what that is now. Fencing 2, fencing 1 is what I want. Boom, there we go. So you see what I'm going for. You know, kind of have a little cage area here. Connect that right there, just along the railing. Just along the railing like that, with the flowers on the outside. Will this fit quite nicely? That's what I'm curious to know. If this fits perfectly, then I will be a very happy render bunny. I'll go and apply that right there. What else are people saying? Aki Bergtop says, do you know Oxhorn? I know of him. I've never spoken to him, if that's what you're talking to. If that's what you're saying, sorry. And cool thing though, over. What was it? 2 days ago now, I went down to London and met up with ex-Joker's girl ex, Lois. That was fun. Went down to the Natural History Museum. I wanted to do some filming to get ready for the Jurassic Park videos. So she lives nearby, so we met up and said hello and stuff, and we hang out in London for the day. Really good fun. Really good fun. So in the Jurassic Park videos, you might see, I think in 1 or 2 shots, you can kind of see her dancing the reflection of glass. It was kind of amusing. Let's see. I'm going to get that lined up just like that. Obviously, ex-Joker's girl X, Lois, designed all of the channel art for this channel, or at least most of it anyway. And also, she does Fallout videos herself, so you can go ahead and check those out should you want to. I recommend them. And now she's a friend, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Turn the snapping back on. Please fit. Please fit. I don't want this to be too big. It's going to be too big, isn't it? Get to the correct height, maybe. Like, it can be a bit of a nuisance building it in a place like Diamond City, because since it's so big, adjusting the camera with small little increments can be quite tricky. But when you've got like a small interior cell, you can go ahead and have a lot more freedom of motion with the 3D camera to make it a bit easier for yourself to go ahead and adjust things. It's a tiny bit too big. I'm okay with moving this just a little bit. If it was like a good 2 feet or something too big, then I'd be very annoyed. But no, it is just okay. Let me go ahead and put it a bit like that. Almost. There we go. There we go. That's sweet. That's sweet. And now duplicate this one. Turn the snapping back on. Yeah. Little more. Little more. There we go. That's good. And now that one right there. There we go. Why isn't it perfectly straight? Are they not perfectly straight up? They're not. No, they're not. That would explain why. That would explain why. Here's a better idea. How about we go ahead and just have one that does match, and then just duplicate it. Since we know this one matches pretty nicely, we'll go ahead and just duplicate this one. And I like the idea of having like this completely exposed area, you know, so guards can still see into this cage and still shoot into it if they need to. But I want to have an open roof, but maybe put like some barbed wire or something on the top, like some razor wire, so that you can't just hop over and climb into the upper city, you know? There we go, that's good. I don't think there's barbed wire, but there is razor wire, I want to say. Or the other way around. No, okay, maybe it is barbed wire then. Not barbed, sorry. Diamond fence wood barbed. Yep, there we go right there. Probably just number 1, right? Yep, just number 1 will do just fine. I don't like that it's wooden. It is what it is. Do they have it without the pole? Or do they all have like wooden poles on them? It's not the end of the world if it's a wooden pole, but I prefer it without it, you know? Barb 2. Large barbed end. I think they all do, you know. I don't think they're only just regular razor wire. I think it's always on a fence, you know what I mean? What else are people saying there? What else are people saying? Let's go ahead and scroll up in the chat a little bit here. Missed a little bit, missed a little bit. Ryan Morton says, or at the end of a terminal message, a hatch opens revealing a murderer you have to fight, or a dead body, or a murderer, so find his little hideout. There isn't really anywhere to hide anything like that in this upper city. I don't want it to be so obvious that there's crime going on all the time and stuff. I just want it to be kind of hidden in the background. I don't want it to be like the player sees lots of bad stuff happening and they have to stop it. I just want it to be like, there's something a little off about this place. A little bit creepy. You know? That's the kind of vibe I'm going for. Just a little bit creepy. Go ahead and lower this down a little bit. And push it along there. Just... oh, almost got it. Try to line it up with the fence as best I can. There we go. I want the razor wire, but it just doesn't work because it's got the rest of the stuff attached to it. You know? I wish they didn't have the rest of his stuff attached to it. What about just Barb? Type in Barb. What do we get there? We get the word Barbara written. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Raider camped barbed wire. Ah, this is better. Raider barbed wire. This is more like it. Make like a roof of barbed wire, you know? Something that there's so much barbed wire you wouldn't possibly be able to climb through it. Okay, do that right there. Pop that down. There you go. See, it doesn't just look visceral and mean. Barbed wire. Real nasty stuff, barbed wire. Not as bad as, say, like, razor wire, but it's still pretty darn nasty. You wouldn't want to get caught in it, would you? Interesting fact about barbed wire, actually. Obviously, First World War is very important to you know, shooting people, basically. But, I originally thought that barbed wire was there so that they would get stuck in the barbed wire and then they could get shot at. But that wasn't the case. They put the barbed wire there and they made like little tunnels where it was safe. So that they would follow the safe path through the barbed wire. But at the end of the safe path there would be a machine gun. So it was about channeling people into the machine guns. Not about making sure people died in the wire, you know? Shocking, really. Horrible, horrible, horrible event, of course. Has the boycott of Battlefield 5 died down yet? I think it has, you know? I'm not too fussed about Battlefield 5. You know, I'm really not too fussed. Wasn't too keen on number 4. Battlefield 1 was alright. Hardline, well, I think everybody kind of chooses to ignore Hardline, don't they? It was fun for some, but overall it was kind of a misstep in the franchise, I believe. Here we go. This is looking real nasty, isn't it? There you go. There's your little entrance right there. No one's getting in there unless they're invited. Wow. Gotta adjust that a little bit. That is a real nasty security fence right there. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and load into the game. Now we're going to go take a look in-game, because we are 1 hour in, and that's what we normally do. We now go ahead and jump in-game. Let's go ahead and save this here. And as I said, you know, the game runs better in VR than it does on PC. Well, obviously VR is on PC. But, I mean, the regular PC game. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Dave in the chat says, we need a donation and share spike. That is true. We do need a share spike, actually. It is an hour in. So let's go ahead and get the share spike going. Boom! Right there. Let's get the share spike going so we can have as many people watching the stream as possible. We've got 54 people watching right now, which is pretty darn sweet. So let's see if we can go ahead and get some more people in for the next hour. Let's go ahead and get ready to share this now. So... And also, do you like my desktop background? I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to hear the news. Okay, so we have just added a real nasty security area to Diamond City. Oh, come take a look now. And tweet. That's my part of the share spike done. You guys are going to go ahead and do the same now. You guys are going to go ahead and take part in the share spike so we can get as many people watching the stream as possible. Okie dokie. So now that that is done, let's go ahead and launch the game. And this is when we're actually loading, I start to go ahead and check out the Twitter messages. So yeah, now we've got the share spike done. Let's see if we can get a donation, guys. You know, because I can't do streams like this without donations, obviously, because we don't have the ads on. So let's see if we can go ahead and get some super chats in. Maybe if we can get a new patron, that would be sweet. Or a new sponsor. Remember, if you sponsor the channel, or you become a $5 patron, your name gets added to the names of people who get to be named after stuff in videos. So when we do Jurassic World, for example, you might be able to be named after a T-Rex if you're a $5 patron or a sponsor on the channel. Or say if we're going ahead and doing a new Fallout playthrough, for example, and we need to name the character, could be your name, you know? So let's go ahead and see if we can get some people doing that. I started it up today. And also, we have got a new Vault Suit mod for today. We have got the Eleonora Vault 79, Vault 76 Pride Edition Vault Suit, which looks really, really nice. Obviously, it's the month of Pride. So therefore, we went ahead and downloaded that mod. And not only that, but it looks freaking sweet. Okay, so now that we are loading the game takes a real long time. So let's go ahead and see what has happened on Twitter. Boom, right here. Okay, so Peter Drew has said, Final Render is at it again with his live streaming. He's back and working hard on his biggest and greatest mod yet. You're goddamn right, Peter Drew. Thanks very much for that, buddy. Well, I wonder why the thumbnail hasn't updated on Twitter yet. That's very unusual, but it is what it is. And oh, Eleanor has also gone ahead and liked the tweet. Thanks very much for that, Ellie. Very, very kind of you. Thanks very much for the new vault suit my character's wearing. Robin has gone ahead and become a follower. Thank you very much. And so is KPP. KPP? I believe so. And Eleanor has also retweeted. Thanks very much for that, Eleanor. That's very, very kind of you. Christopher Newman has gone ahead and also retweeted the share spike. Thanks very much, buddy. Again, even retweeting gets people in. It gets people in, so therefore they can go ahead and see the stream. Lord Regent 303. Are we still loading? Yes, we're still loading. Has also gone ahead and retweeted it. Thanks very much. In fact, that's the new one, actually. Thanks very much for doing that, buddy. Evan J says, if you like Fallout 4 building, I recommend watching this great guy. Final Render. Thanks very much for doing that, Evan J. Going ahead and watching there on the phone. And thank heavens your phone has battery. I don't know what it is, but so many people sending their screenshots of their phones or tablets, and they're always on like 4% battery. I'm like, charge your tablet, man. Charge your tablet. And what else have we got? We have also got Septim going ahead and liking and retweeting the tweet. Thanks very much, buddy. Again, you know, that still brings people in. Still brings people in. Evan J yet again saying, go watch Final Render Molding Diamond City on Fallout 4 if you're into building. Thanks very much, buddy. If someone is into building, I'm sure they'll definitely be enticed by that fantastic thought of molding a place. That's what I like, molding. It's not quite building, modding, it's molding. Changing it like clay. And Laura Elstrad has also gone ahead and liked the tweet. Always going ahead and taking part is Laura. Thanks very much for that. We are still loading, goddammit. Okay, and we have also got one more message here from Laura Elstrad. Says, keeping the peasants out of our wealthy city. Come have a peek. The last of the outdoor decorations this stream. And also a link to the stream. Thank you very much for that, Laura Elstrad. That will help bring some people in. If you go ahead and actually tell people to watch, also make sure you go ahead and link the stream in there as well. That way it will be easier for them to find me, you know? And Lewisman2004 has also gone ahead and followed. Thanks very much for that, buddy. And then final one here, Creator of Worlds has also followed. Thanks very much for following, buddy. That's very, very kind of you for going ahead and following. Hopefully you can go ahead and tune into more live streams. Okay. Note to the people watching the live streams. Not only is the frame rate pretty bad for this mod because it isn't optimized yet, but also because we are streaming at 30 frames a second and the mod and the gameplay is running at 60, it actually looks even worse than it actually is. To you guys, I mean. Like, to me it looks okay. For you guys right now, it's currently like 24, not even that. It's almost motionless. Piper's kind of jumping around. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this to work a bit better. There we go. Now it's kicked in. Now it's kicked in. Okay. So yeah, check out the Pride outfit that Eleonora designed. See, even doing the hip thrust right there, right on time, you know? It's basically a normal vault suit, or at least the proto vault suit, but it's got some really nice metal. Oh, look at that fence. That looks great. It's got some really nice metal rebarb on the arm. Looks really, really nice. And of course, we have got Vault 76 on the back. In fact, let's go ahead and do a free camera, actually, if I can. We've got Vault 76 on the back as well, in the Pride colours. So, really nice little retexture of the armour right there. Really, really like it. So let's take a look at what we've done then. We just added this really menacing security area. God, that looks rough. What we might be able to do, we might be able to just use the filler sections there rather than use the full wide ones. Because if we use the full wide ones, then we've got these bits hanging off the edge. And, you know, it's alright. But it looks a bit nasty. The barbed wire looks great. There's no way you're climbing through that. That looks nasty. And we've got the hanging guys right here. Yep, they're just hanging around. That looks okay, actually. I really like the way that looks. You know, we've got the dead people being punished in front of the advertisements. That's very nasty, you know? Very, very nasty indeed. Alright, let's see what else have we got. What else did we do? Oh, we did the stairs. Let's go ahead and actually run down ourselves. Let's run down ourselves. Let's run down ourselves so we can see what it looks like. See if these doors open as well. That's the other thing. Oh god, the frame rate is awful right here. It doesn't help that I'm also streaming, does it? Is the EMB on? Ah, the EMB was also on. That doesn't help. Yep, security gate works. I might see if we can replace them with like any sliding doors, you know? That might be quite nice. Rather than these ones. But they do work. And what does it look like on the inside? Oh man, that looks menacing. That looks absolutely awful. And obviously since it's, you know, a metal fence, people in the guard towers, like right up there, you can just see one guard up there. They can still shoot into this security area. Should you, I don't know, like pull out a weapon on the guards. Can we see the guard up there? Oh, we can only just see the guard up there, but he is up there in his little decorated area. Let's go right to the back and see if we can check out these stairs. Make sure they work. Make sure they're not too obtrusive, you know? Again, apologies for the frame rate, guys, but as I said, 30 frames a second stream, 60 frames per second game. Not only that, but also OBS isn't currently set up for Fallout 4 right now. You know, I've got it on the desktop capture rather than the game capture. So here's the stairs. Yep, works okay. And, are they a little bit jaggy? No, they're okay, actually. They're okay. Stairs go all the way down. And as I said, we added these stairs. Oh, we got a problem right here. There's a collision plane right here. There's a collision plane right here. The character can't walk through here. There's an invisible wall. We're going to have to adjust that invisible wall. Okay. You can only just make it. And then we end up going down right here. And I don't like this lorry ramp. Not only does it not match, you know, it's in the wrong position, but it just looks a bit wrong, you know, it looks a bit wrong. But the plywood's okay. If we can go ahead and replace this section with just plywood, I'd be happy with that. And this is the way the PlayStation guys will be able to get up there, because the elevator doesn't work for the PlayStation 4, unfortunately, because of the scripts. But yeah, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. The entire mod is coming along very, very well indeed. Very well. And I love the little water purification area right here too. Oh, that's my phone going off there. Yeah, looks cool. Looks cool. Okay, so let's go back then. Let's go back and see if we can do some more work for the next hour then. And firstly right there. So yeah, looks good, guys. Looks good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And now let's load up the old creature kit again. This can take a long time. Can take a long time. Oh, am I going to sneeze? Am I going to sneeze? Nope, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, and we do have a message right here on Twitter as well while the creation kit is loading from Creator of Worlds, who says, Fallout 4 modding is my latest obsession, so check out and subscribe to Final Render. Like I'm about to wrap your brain around all of your Fallout mod yummies. Hashtag Final Render, hashtag Fallout 4 with a link to the stream. Thanks very much, buddy. That's a really kind thing to say. Really kind thing to say. It's good to know that you're getting really into the modding and stuff like that. Hopefully, the creation kit for Fallout 76 is out the moment the game is out, so we can start modding that straight away as well. Because remember, creation kit wasn't out on Fallout 4 for a good few months before actual decent mods came out. I'm amazed at the mods that came out before the creation kit came out, that's for sure. Okay. Oh man, it's hot. It's really hot right here. Like, for some reason, it's been really muggy today. Really muggy indeed, I don't know why. Oh, and I see we have a donation here, but the alert isn't working. Why isn't the alert working? I don't really know, but we have a donation from Kimberly A. We have a super chat right here saying, very nice as always. Everyone in the chat, go ahead and chant, Kimberly, Kimberly, Kimberly. Everyone in the chat, go ahead and chant Kimberly A for going ahead and donating $5 via the super chat. That is awesome. Thanks very much, Kimberly A. I can always trust in you to go ahead and tune in and start the donation war. Who's going to go ahead and donate $6 now? That's what I want to know. We've had our first donation in for $5. Her name has popped up on the alert on the event. So why hasn't it happened on the alert, I wonder? Do I need to go ahead and relink this? Let's try this. Hit OK on that. Properties. Paste this in. Okay, hopefully the alerts will start working now. That'll be fantastic. Scotsman Game says, I just posted my new dog on the Discord section, in the pet section of the Discord. That's cool, guys. Yeah, remember, we do have a Discord. We do have a Final Render Discord, which you can go ahead and join. The link should be in the description to go ahead and join that. you can go ahead and talk to me and talk to other people in the RenderLinks community. I think I'm going to have to rebuild the entire OBS profile I've got. Because the alerts aren't working, sometimes the sound hasn't been working. I think I need to redesign, or at least recreate all my OBS profiles. Because things are starting to not work. I don't know why that is though. Pfizer Game says, I kind of need my money to go buy a nuclear bomb, aka bills. To buy a nuclear... You probably shouldn't type stuff like that on the internet. MI5 might be watching, you know? You know, just like that. Hey! Alright, so Creature Kit is now loading up. Creature Kit, loading the Creature Kit takes a real long time, people. Real long time. So remember, guys, remember. Submit your ideas for the decorations now. Because this is going to be the last episode of decoration we do. After that, we're going to do the interior designs. But I need to go ahead and do all the decoration stuff during the daytime. And the streams for maybe the next week or so will be regular games. So, you know, things like House Flipper, Jurassic Park Genesis. Probably some of the Forest, actually. We'll do some of that as well. Okay, and what else is there in the chat? KPKP says Fallout 76 is coming out for PSP and 3DS. Alright, I doubt it, because Sony has just kind of officially discontinued all versions of the PSP. So I very much doubt that. And DS, do they still make DS games? Now it's given us the option to load up the cell. Thanks very much for that. Takes absolute forever. A donkey's here, the Creature Kit, sometimes. Okay, it's doing a lot, I understand that, and I'm streaming, but you know what, it still takes a long time. Ryan Morton says, hello, @Render. I just want to say 2 words. Thank you. I'm enjoying you, flip a coin and flipping a house. And my background / lock screen on my phone is of my best friend / crush. Is it me? Am I your best friend / crush? I certainly hope so. Thanks very much. And Ryan Morton says Fortnite streams. Maybe, I don't know. I think I'm kind of done with Fortnite. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it as much anymore. Like, I remember, earlier on today, I talked about it before, I played one game of Battlegrounds earlier today. And I enjoyed that so much more than most of the games of Fortnite I ever play. You know, I don't know what it is. I think it's the more realistic nature of Battlegrounds, but I never feel tension in Fortnite. I think I'm kind of done with Fortnite, if I'm completely honest. It was fun for a bit. You know, for about 2-3 months or so, but I think I'm done with it now. I think I'm done with Fortnite. Killer Danny 29 Nip Nip 2906. Wow, what a name. That's quite a name right there. It says, hi there. Hello there. Can I just call you Nip Nip? You know, I'm well aware that most people will probably call you Killer Danny 29 Nip Nip 2906, but can I just call you Nip Nip? How about that? And also, Nip Nip sounds like a brilliant name for a stripper, doesn't it? It's like, hey, Nip Nip, come over here and give Mr. Watson a dance, would you? And CS Imagirum says, Fortnite, yawn. Yeah, you see, it's not that it's boring. I think I'm just kind of done with it, you know. It doesn't really appeal to me too much, you know. Not anymore anyway. It's fun for a bit. But the actual game, no, I'm not too sure. And Ryan Morton says, no, sorry, Render, you aren't my lock screen. Well, why goddamn not, Ryan Morton? What does it take, Ryan Morton? What's it going to take for me to be your lock screen? I apologise that this is still loading, by the way, guys. You know, as you can see on the bottom right there, it's on 13% right now. Here we go. So now it's loaded up. It went from 13 to 100, I guess. Is what it is. Is what it is. And 9num says, bye, I'm going to go sleep in my freezer. Probably shouldn't do that. You'll probably, you know, die. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and load up a Diamond City mod now. Okay, so yeah. Suggestions on what to add. We do have the hanging cages, which I really like. We could design another guard tower. We could do that. Why don't we go ahead and design the bar area on the outside, you know, the outside bar area. How about that? That would be quite nice. It's just loading up the actual cell now. The mod is loaded, but it's currently loading up the cell now. Let's design our bar area. That would be quite nice. Go ahead and have like some hanging lights, some tables. Maybe a barbecue. I don't know, something like that. Ugh. What's really annoying me is that I can see the little spinning loading dial, but you guys can't see it, so it looks like I'm just staring at a grey screen. And people are like, why is this guy just talking and not modding? I don't understand. Why isn't he modding? That is what it is. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Finally loaded up, goddammit. It takes way too long, that, sometimes. So this is what we're going to go ahead and... Oh, let's see if we can go ahead and adjust this invisible wall as well. See if we can see this. So So where was it? It was lower down. Ah, you see, here it is right here. This yellow box right here, or this yellow wall. This is the collision plane, which stops players from entering these stairs. So what we're going to have to do is adjust them. And I remember last time I did this, it was a real pain in the arse, if I remember correctly. No, it's not too bad, actually. Just go ahead and move that a bit. I don't care if the player jumps off and gets stuck. That's their own fault. I really don't care. But, no, we might as well make it a bit harder. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So now, there's one right there also. There's another one right here. Got to adjust this right here. I must have ran down the other set of stairs. But if I went down this set of stairs, I would have hit an invisible wall as well. So that yellow wall, just a collision plane. You know, an invisible wall right there. But that seems to be okay now. I think we fixed that. We also wanted to go ahead and fix this, didn't we? Let's do that quickly. Let's get rid of that lorry ramp. Did you hear Laurel or Larry or whatever it was? Did you see the what was it? Do you hear Laurel or Larry or whatever? But when you clicked on the link, it was some dude who said the end of the Infinity War. He spoiled the end of Infinity War when you clicked it. I don't really care about the movie, but boy, that made me laugh. Yes, I know the end of Infinity War, but I'm just not going to watch it. I finally saw Last Jedi the other day, actually. Finally saw Last Jedi. It was okay. It's definitely not that exciting to me. It didn't persuade me that I should be excited about the new Star Wars films. You know, I don't know, it's a shame, it's a shame. Because I wanted to like it more, but it just didn't, you know? Shame. Can't force someone to like it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we just got a little ramp now. We'll have one more. Why not? Looks a little... I have to tell you that's why, because now it's a bit more awkward to go ahead and nav mesh. But yeah. Looks a bit more natural, that. Looks a bit cheap. And it still gets the job done, you know. Technically speaking, the player probably doesn't even need that, but NPCs might. So we'll keep those little ramps in there as well. And we'll nav mesh along those wooden beams. So therefore NPCs will only be able to use those to get up, you know. They won't accidentally walk into the water and stuff, you know what I mean? Ryan Morton says, Yanni and Laurel. That's it. Yanni and Laurel. That was it. But yeah, someone did that on Twitter, saying, do you hear Yanni or Laurel? You click the play button, and then it says, in the end of Infinity War, such and such, and everyone got very annoyed. That's the sort of thing I'd find funny. Okay. So we fixed those areas we found, didn't we? We fixed those areas we found. Let's go ahead and decorate this little bar area here. We've got 40 minutes or so. And then we're not going to come back to decorating the outside. We're going to start making interior cells. Which will be fun. Which will be fun. I don't know which one I want to do first. We've obviously got what's going to be like the bar and casino area. We've got the little Church of Atom. We're going to have an apartment for the player. Probably do the apartment for the player first, actually, because that sounds like the most fun to me. Sounds the most fun to me. Okay, so we need some nice tables and stuff, don't we? We need some nice tables. We need some nice tables. I'm trying to think where we got some really nice and unique tables. What are the ones that look like? What's the bar? You know, the one that's here. What's it called? The Colonial Tap House? Yes, Colonial Tap House. It's written right there. What kind of tables do these guys have? They've just got the picnic tables. The same as what I used on the thingamajig. On the roof of the apartments. Let's just go ahead and use these then. You know, they seem accustomed to them. And same chairs? Yeah, why not? Same chairs. Might as well keep the diamonds to the aesthetic, right? Any more chairs I can grab? Yeah, go ahead and grab that one and grab that one too. Okay, copy that. And I actually did copy and paste it. I wasn't saying like, copy that, Roger and out, over, or whatever it is. So now, this thing right here, this floor, is actually not a floor, it's actually a fence, believe it or not. It's one of the giant security fences, which we've gone ahead and turned it into a floor. We tried to get lots of normal things in the game, but use them in unusual ways. So, you know, we've got a big old fence right there, but instead of using it as a fence, we use it as a floor. Just to make it look a bit different, you know? In fact, many of these wall sections are actually floor sections. Like these roofs here as well. These are the junk fences you can find in the workshop menu. Little things like that to go ahead and make it be a bit different. So we've got this little bar area here, so people can go ahead and chill out. End of a hard day of, well, probably doing nothing. Just judging people mostly. I don't want to make it too similar to the park area we've got. I want it to be a bit different. So obviously we've got like this really nice park area here, which is a nice place. You know, this is the kind of area that was inspired by BioShock Infinite. But I don't really want that here, you know. I want it to be a bit more run down, you know, a bit nastier, you know. Kind of like a sailor's bar, you know. Have we got that there? What would we have? Fire barrels. I like the idea of fire barrels. See if we can get something like that. Are they pack-ins or are they lights, the fire barrels? Let's see. We do have some pack-ins. Fire at Street Raiders. I don't think that's what I want. Fire extinguishers. Metal barrel grating pack-in. It does have fire as well. This is probably what I want. There we go, right there. And yes, these are also the ones with the shadows. I know I need to optimize this, so I probably shouldn't have shadows. But god damn it, I want shadows. Shadows make it look good. They make it look good. They make it look sexy. Have some sexy shadows right there. There we go. So that's one little fire barrel, and we'll have another one in this corner as well. Why does it slow down so much? There we go. There we are, right there. And one more. Where's it gone? Excellent stuff. So this is a pack-in, so it's not just the physical model, but it's also got the light in it as well, and the shadow emitter in there as well, all in one thing. And you can go ahead and make your own pack-ins if you want to as well, so that, say if you made a really nice furniture decoration, say if you made a really nice table with decorations and you want to use it again, you can go ahead and save your own pack-in, so you can drag and drop it in anytime you want, which is a really nice way to do it. Same for groups as well, but obviously groups you would have to ungroup them if you wanted to edit them. And Fire's Game says lanterns, have lanterns, and then keep spamming lanterns. Yeah, probably maybe have some lanterns on these wires. Do I want lanterns or string lights? I might want string lights actually. And have them kind of going along this beam right here, this cable beam. Because if it, oh dear. Cringer not responding, don't touch anything. Don't touch any buttons when it says it's not responding. So how you all doing? You all alright? I'm just going to wait for it to respond before I touch anything. There we go. Okay. Quickly save this and stuff like that. Just in case it crashes. Save regularly with the Cringer kit. Even Bethesda themselves said it's very, very unstable. So we'll go ahead and make sure that we save on a regular basis. You should do that for everything you do, really. But it's, you know, doubly apparent in something like the creation kit. Okay. Not string. What's a string? What's string? String isn't a word. I think they're called string lights anyway. Or hanging lights. Something like that. Mr. Says, anyone say what my age is because no one can. They all say I'm 12 and 13. No, we have no information to know how old you are, so no. Halloween beams? No, it's not that. Okay, let's try lanterns then. I don't think they're called lanterns. I think they're called like oil lights. Or something like that. Or maybe not actually. We've got working lantern. What's this? Is there one which actually has a hook up? Because that one's got its hook down. If there's one with its hook up, then we'll go ahead and use that one. Because we can actually suspend it from the beam. Ah! This is what I had in my head. But I had it in my head imagined as like a group of them already done. But I guess it's not a pack-in. We've got to do it ourselves. But hey, that's not the end of the world. And I assume this also has a light source as well. Does it have a light source as well? Yes, indeed it does. Okay, fantastic. This will actually emit light also. Rotate it a little bit as well. Just like that. Sweet. And now let's go ahead and put these along this metal cable here. We'll put them all up there and then we'll start to rotate individual boxes as well, just to kind of make it look a bit more natural, you know. You don't want everything to be too perfect, especially when you're designing stuff in Fallout in particular, because nothing in real world is 100% natural and perfect and straight, you know? Go ahead and mess it up a little bit. Let's get that one lantern. Rotate it around like that. Same for this one here, but maybe not as extreme, you know? Have them just be a little bit different like that. More natural, you know? If things are perfectly straight and perfect every single time, then players notice. That's often the case with, like, say, indie horror games made in the Unity engine. You know, they have, like, perfectly behaving lighting, but they don't have perfect, like, textures on their objects with normal maps and stuff like that. So it looks a bit too perfect, and it really ruins it. Alright, so what I'm trying to do now is just select the lights and the lanterns so I could duplicate them and move them across. There we go, that should be correct. And now, yep, I got them all. I got them all. I got them all, Gromit! Let's put this on the other beam then. We've already got some lights up here as well. So they're emitting lights, and the fire barrels will have some nice shadows going on with this place, I reckon. There we go. That's not bad. So I wonder, what else can we add then? What else can we add? We could add some posters or something like that. Or maybe like, just type in bar. What do we get for bar? Could have it on static. And just see what we got. You know, just mess around. Look around. You know, you might find something unique. Oh yeah, see, people suggest and add stuff like this to it and stuff. Not a bad idea. Maybe small stuff we could add on the roofs and stuff. Or maybe use them for support beams again, as someone else suggested. That thing doesn't even have a model, whatever that is. Jersey barricade. What's that? Oh, it's like a road barricade, isn't it? Monkey with playgrounds. Wood barrel. So wooden barrels might be cool. You know, just for decoration, you know. Put those right there. And why is there a chair in the door? Why is there a chair in the wall? We don't want that. No one wants that. Go ahead and pop that right there. These kind of blue figures, these blue outlines, actually indicate what the player will look like when they're sitting down, or NPCs. You know, that's kind of a ghost of a person, so you know what way they're facing and stuff, you know. Very, very helpful. So we've got one little barrel right there. Let's go ahead and have another. Have another, just for good measure. We'll only have on two sides though. Just like that. Bring it up a tad too. Okay, how about... I don't really want to go in and spend loads of time putting stuff on tables and stuff like that. I just want to get the core furniture out for now. Why don't we see if we can go ahead and get... I don't know. I definitely want more furniture than this. I definitely want more furniture. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's... What are people saying in the chat, though? What are people saying on the chat? Franja says, dude, it's weird. Why was I unsubbed to you? I remember I was subbed like a year ago. Have you tuned in for a year? Because YouTube did do like a huge purge of people who haven't tuned in for a long time. That may be why. When YouTube did that purge, oh my gosh. Well, the alerts are working now. Fatal Krauser has donated $15.46. It says, remember, I still want a DC security guard NPC. Awesome stuff as always. Fatal Krauser, my man. Nice to see you in the chat. Everyone go ahead and chant, Fatal, Fatal, Fatal. Everyone go ahead and chant Fatal Krauser in the chat. And thank him very much for donating via PayPal. Which is awesome. Thanks very much for doing that, buddy. That is very, very kind of you. That goes straight to a good place, i.e. me. So thank you very much. Helps goes towards paying for the streams and stuff. But yeah, what we've kind of said for the NPCs and stuff is that if you're a sponsor or a patron, a $5 patron, then you can have an NPC named after you. But for Fatal, we'll definitely go ahead and throw you in there anyway. Not only are you a friend of me and a friend of the channel, but also you've helped out in the charity live streams and stuff like that as well. So yeah. We can do that for you, buddy. No problems. But right now, we're doing the last of the decoration here. And we need some kind of furniture pieces to go ahead and add to this little bar area. We did say a barbecue and grill, didn't we? But is that a bit too on the nose? I really don't know. What about some shade? Could we get some more shade for these guys? Let's see if we can go ahead and add one of these. See what it looks like. We have used these quite a lot, and I wish there were some other colours. it kind of works, but at the same time I'm just worried we're using these drapes too much, you know. They are Diamond City drapes, I know, they do fit the aesthetic, but we've used them quite a lot, so I don't really want to use them again. What else are people saying then? Oh, and also Fader Krauser says, anytime homie, I'm always glad to stop by your streams. Yeah, well thanks very much for tuning in, buddy, and thank you very much for helping out with the charity live stream. And Fragile says, I remember you were building with mods. I got back into Fallout because of Fallout 76, so I guess like 2 years ago. Man, F YouTube, honestly. Well, you know, it is what it is, you know, now you're back into the swing of things. Maybe hit that little bell notification so you definitely get all the videos. Because we do lots of stuff other than Fallout as well. Like, in the next 10 days or so, we are starting a new series on Jurassic World Evolution, which I'm really looking forward to. I love dinosaurs. Ooh, a little bar. Let's have that, let's have that. I've lost it now, god damn it. Playhouse, room and kitchen bar. That's it. We'll have like some stuff on here. I don't know why I want this, but I want it. I want to put it somewhere. Maybe we'll have it right on the end here. But yeah, since we're doing the Jurassic World videos in, like, as I said, you know, like a week's time or so, I went down to film some stuff at the Natural History Museum, and I met up with X-Joker's Girl X, and we had a great time. You know, we looked around the Natural History Museum, took some footage of the dinosaurs and stuff like that, walked around London, had some fun. It was a really nice day. And it was really nice to talk to someone who does YouTube, who isn't just a viewer, but also makes YouTube videos regularly. It was really nice to talk to someone in person who kind of understood it as well, you know, because I've never spoken to people in person, face to face, about what it's like making YouTube videos on a very regular basis. So that was really nice. I really enjoyed that, having those conversations. So why don't we go ahead and rotate this as well. I'm going to go ahead and have 2 of these, because hey, if you can have 2, then go ahead and grab 2, you know? And normally what I do with these bars here is that they do fit up pretty darn perfectly with these circular bits right here. But obviously if you have them touching, then it doesn't quite work. What we need to do, we need to go ahead and lower it down. No, that's a rotation, sorry. Lower it down and adjust it by like 1 pixel on the X, Y, and Z axis, so it doesn't glitch so obviously, you know? Just like that. You see right here, look at this section which I'm circling right now with the arrow. That right there happens. You'll see it a lot in mods, in fact lots of games actually, that when you've got 2 items right in the same position, the game doesn't know which texture to render, so it's just flickering through both textures at the same time. Very easy way to fix this. Just lower one of them down a tiny bit. Maybe lower it down like 0.5 of a unit, just like that, like half a centimeter down. Now it's not flickering anymore. Job done, you know? That's like math done quick, you know what I'm saying? Fatal Crowds has said, that's awesome, Render. It's great to know that you're going to meet up with it. Well, man, if I ever go down to Canada again, I'll make sure I knock on your door and demand to be let in. I'll make sure I do that. And if you're not in, I'll just cry on your doorstep until I'm let in like a cat. A little bar there. Looks alright, doesn't it? I like the circular bit on the middle. But what can I put on it? You know, what can I put on it? Maybe we should just get some bar stools. That's an idea. Just get some bar stools. Bar stool. Oh wait, why have I got a space? No, there's no spaces in the creature kit, is there? There's an animation for a bar stool. Why don't we just type in stool? It just comes up with a giant turd. That's what we need. That's an institute one. We don't want that. NPC stadium stool. These are the ones that you can find down on the lower section. So that's perfect. But that's a static. If we can find the same one that is... If we can find the same one that's actually a bit of furniture, then that would be ideal. Yes, please. Oh, there we go. That's not a stool, that's a freaking chair. Tell you what, let's actually just go down to the noodle stand. Let's go down to the noodle stand and just grab one of them. You know, I want the one which actually has the animation attached to it, so the player can sit down on it, and so can the NPCs. Realize I'm not recording again, god damn it, need to pay attention to that. Okay, so where are some of these stools? Right here. Grab this one. Excellent stuff. Right, I've copied it. I've hit the old Control C right there. Control the C, woman. Scroll a little bit. I've lost our bar. Where is it? I've friggin' lost our bar. Oh, it's friggin' over there. That's why. Turn off all these damn markers. That's why I'm getting confused. Squeeze on through past our cool little guard towers. It'll take a long time to go ahead and do all the little decorations in these guard towers. You know, most of them are empty right now. They just got like a chair and a bench. But the other ones, like we did a little bit with this one last stream. We've got lots of food in this one. This guy likes to eat. He's got like a little mini fridge and stuff like that. He's got a little, you know, kettle in there. What else have we got? We've got one guy which loves his electronics. So we've got some really nice decorations for this guy. Like, including like this really nice holotape rack that we made. It's just a magazine rack, but we shrunk it down and put holotapes in it. And that's what this security guard will do in his own time. And it'll take a long time to give each of these little guard towers a bit of personality, but I'll be doing that in the off time. Because as I said, this is going to be the last decorating one. And the reason it's for last decorating one is because this mod is taking too long. You know, it's taken too long. So therefore, if I can go ahead and get all the decoration done... Wait a sec. Did it only copy the... What did it copy? It didn't copy it. But what have I got? I've got some kind of box. So I copy and pasted the wrong thing that entire time. God friggin' damn it. I must have copy and pasted like a trigger box or something. But as I was saying, the main reason why we are trying to wrap up the mod sooner rather than later is because obviously Fallout 76 has been announced. And if at E3 they say, Fallout 76 is out in 2 months, guys, then I'll be like, oh my god, I need to finish for the Diamond City mod before that game is released, you know? So I'm going to be basically racking up production on the mod. We're going to be streaming regular gameplay videos and then editing those. But what I'll be doing during the day in my own time will be this mod instead, you know? Bit more boring for me, but it is what it is. Okay. Pop that in there. There we go. Now it freaking works. Not only that, but it's even got like the little blue outline for the front as well, so I can see where their hands rest too, which is exactly what I need. It's slightly off, isn't it? It is slightly off by like 1 pixel. Let's see. Go ahead and rotate it on the X-axis. Rotate it on the X-axis. No? Why are all the center points off in this place? Oh no, I was just on the wrong axis. Never mind. Ignore me. Go ahead and adjust its position now. It's often a good idea to go ahead and adjust things numerically like this, if you're struggling to get it exactly right. Especially with things like these furniture markers, for example. Makes it a bit easier to go ahead and make sure that it's exactly the way you want it, you know? Alright, copy and paste that one right there. Oh, and on a personal note, guys, who has had John Denver in their head ever since the Fallout 76 reveal? I have. Yeah, the Country Road Take Me Home song. There we go, now it's copied over. Have these stools next to each other. And just like that. There you go. Pass for stool around. Pass for stool around. And this one needs to come up slightly, doesn't it? Yeah, just like that. There we go. So now we've got some stools right there. Maybe, again, you know, probably get like some ashtrays or something, won't we? That would be a nice thing to do. Go ahead and get some ashtrays. Put them on the edge. That would be a really nice place to sit down, you know? You go ahead and have a beer, looking over the city in front of you. I think that would be really cool. CS Imagineerum says, is there a storyline to the Diamond City mod? There isn't a storyline, so to speak, but there is going to be a lot of world building in there. There's going to be lots of hints about stuff that is happening, but there isn't a plot, so to speak. Does that make sense? You'll be able to look around and assume stuff, and imagine stuff, speculate stuff that's happened, but there isn't like an actual plot. Because otherwise it would have to tie into the regular storyline of Diamond City and stuff, and, well, I don't have time to do that. Let's go in and grab this ashtray here, and yeah, why not? Let's grab the candle as well, why not? Go in and grab the candle. I'll tell you why you shouldn't grab the candle, because you'll burn yourself. Ha! Check it. Yeah, I can be a gangster. Not one of those, like, cool, like, NWA gangsters, though. I mean, like, you know, like Ali G in the house. You know, a chav. One of those. What you really need to do is put a flipping donk on it. Baseline. Electro. Put a donk on it. Oh, anyone knows what that is. There we go. Then you have my pity. Put a donk on it. Right, let's see if we can go ahead and rotate that one around. There we go. Got a little ashtray there. And a little candle. And I believe this cigarette actually does have an emitter on it. A little particle emitter. So it does emit smoke and a tiny bit of light. So it looks nice and realistic as well. So that's cool. And they are floating though. So I'm trying to select them again. Now let's see. No, didn't grab all the items there. How about that right there? We need one more. Just that little waxy base right there. See, you gotta, when you're grabbing the candle, you gotta make sure you grab the base as well. So when you grab over top, lower it down, you gotta make sure you grab the base too, you know? Make it even. Okay. Let's go ahead and slightly do that. Is that good? Oh, that's pretty darn perfect right there. There we go. So that's the kind of vibe I'm going for with this place. You know, we'll have like some bottles up there and stuff like that. Maybe like a trash can or something. That would be a nice idea to go ahead and grab. What else are people saying then? Let's go ahead and see and read some of the chat. Aidan Swindell says, your accent's mad. Whereabout are you from? My accent is mad. A bit everywhere really, you know. Father was in the RAF, so we moved around a lot when my accent was developing. But yeah. So I'm a bit of everything really. Bit of everything is the answer. Creeper Lima says, I'm going to go stream Fallout Shelter after. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played Fallout Shelter in a long time. Last time I played Fallout Shelter, it was not long after it was released on PC. That was the last time I played Fallout Shelter. And I've lost my item window. Going to go to the view. Where is my object window? There we go. So now, trash can. Okay, so trash can, trash can, trash can. High-tech trash can? I mean, trash cans aren't that high-tech. I mean, I think you're being a bit full of yourself if you're calling your trash can high-tech, you know? This trash can is top of the line tech. It is the absolute maximum in trash containing technology. There we go. See, that's what I want, you know. Just something like that. Pop. There we go. I have a big old one right there. Give your meat a good old rub. I don't know if I want to have that table there, actually. It's kind of in the way. I might just go ahead and have like another... I definitely want some kind of table there, but not that one. Yeah, not that one. I want to have like a trash can right there. Maybe... I could probably have a vending machine at some point. Let's get like a cigarette vending machine. Type in vending. We've got milk vending machines. There are cigarette vending machines in the game, aren't there? Milk vending machine. What if I type in cigarette? I could have sworn there were vending machines that had cigarettes in them. Cigarette machine, here we go. Go ahead and put that in there, so when people are going ahead and lighting up at the bar, they've got a place right there where they can go ahead and put some cigarettes in. It used to be, it's definitely the case for UK bars anyway, that you used to be able to have vending machines which would have cigarettes in them. But it's not really a thing anymore, because obviously kids could use them. But I believe it's still some of the... I believe that's still some of the case for some places in the world. Like, particularly Europe, I remember. I've been to some places where they still have, like, cigarette vending machines and stuff like that. I've seen vending machines in Europe which have, like, cans of beer in them. Bottles of vodka, like little bottles of vodka. I want to say, like, Germany or Luxembourg, something like that. I'm like, that's absolutely insane. You can't do that. Laura Elsh said, phone's at 4%, probably not going to make it to the end of a stream. Saying goodbyes now, since it will die without warning. Sorry that your phone's going to die, Laura, but we are going to be ending in like 5 or 10 minutes anyway. So thank you very much for tuning in, Laura. Hopefully you can tune into the next one. And, we'll probably stream some Jurassic Park Operation Genesis next. Because I'll be doing this during the day until it's done, basically. I need something on the floor. But what do I want on the floor? I don't just want a carpet. It's a bit boring, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, here's an idea. Let's put some posters and stuff on the wall and stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. We do have quite a lot of posters around the place already. So we have used quite a lot of the same ones. But it is what it is. And unfortunately, the metal we have for the walls, they're not perfectly flat. So putting posters and stuff on the wall is a bit of a nightmare. I wish there were more poster decals. That would make things much, much easier. But no, no poster decals. So again, let's rotate this on the XY axis. This should be. That should be okay. And now bring it back just a tad. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. It's a little lopsided, but that's alright. That's actually kind of what we're going for. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Laura Elder said, by the way, Fallout 76 cover of John Denver, not his voice in teaser. Yeah, it is a cover. It's a very nice cover, actually, of the John Denver one. The John Denver one is a bit lighter. And also they have a female vocalist running along at the same time during the John Denver version of Country Road Take Me Home. But this new cover obviously did not. But things like this are also tend to be really good as well. Just these kind of generic bits of paper scrap. Because they don't need to actually look as nice. In fact, that might be a nice thing we could just go in and put on the floor. Oh, God's sake. Just went ahead and adjusted the name ID. Just get like some of these bits of paper. They're meant for walls. Stick them on the floor. Make the place look messy. Make it look scrappy. Put a donk on it. Go ahead and put that right there. So yeah, and another thing I'll have to do, of course, is go ahead and just messy up all of the floors in the entire build. You know, just put like dirt and debris everywhere to make it real messy. What are these goat posters then? Oh yeah, they're Vault-Tec ones. Okay. Don't really want that here. We can have some Halloween posters and stuff like that. Because you can still see them quite around. And we have used them already in the mod. I want something here. Something above the door. What about like a pillar? Wondering if we've got like an arch or something. Why don't you just type in arch? If I want an arch, let's just type in arch. How about that? Rebar? No, it's not what I want. Cave hall arch? No, that's for inside a cave. Capital arch? No, that's too... You know, it's too perfect. Again, that's stone. I want like a metal arch, you know what I mean? That's part of a sewer network, so again, concrete. I don't know, I just want something to go over the doors. Maybe we've got like an exit sign or something. Let's have an exit. Do we have any exit signs? Oh, that's a Vault-Tec sign, actually. And we've got Vault-Tec exit signs. Do we not have anything else? That's a shame. That's a shame. HW stir exit. What's that? Oh yeah, that's a freeway. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of running out of ideas here. I do like it. That might be okay, actually. Maybe I don't want to overdo it. Because it's very easy to overdo stuff like this, you know? Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's alright. Tell you what. Let's go take a look at this in-game. We'll go take a look at it in-game. And we'll go ahead and read the last of the Twitter messages and stuff as well. Remember, you can send in your selfies and your messages of you guys enjoying the live stream to final_render on Twitter. And we can read those in just a few moments. So go ahead and send in those messages, and then while the game is loading, so we can go take a look at this bar, then we can go ahead and read some of your messages, see some of your images. But we are going to be wrapping up the stream in like 5 minutes or so, which is a good thing too, really, because I just about started to need the bathroom. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, what else are people saying then in the chat as well? Mr. Hum is talking about Fortnite, saying the best gun combination is a SCAR and a pump shotgun. Well, yeah, but that's a problem with Fortnite, though. That's the best. There shouldn't be a best combination, you know? It should be, the best thing should be your skill. Let's see. Nexus. Because here's the thing about Fortnite that really annoys me. And it's true. This is really true. There's only one way to guarantee a win, basically. And that's to use for shotguns. If you have a rifle, someone with a shotgun can get to you so quickly by building cover and get higher than you that there's literally no other reason to use an assault rifle. Sure, if you've got a scar and stuff, it will kill them quickly, but why risk it? You know? Okay, enough ranting about Fortnite. As I said, I think I'm done with Fortnite. I think I'm done with it. Okay. So this is loading up now. This is loading up now. We're going to go ahead and quickly take a look at it. Where is my peasant stick? Peasant stick? Ahoy! There we go. Oh, no, not new game, god damn it. Exit save. There we go. We'll also be able to check the stairs fix. You know, we did that fix to the stairs. Ooh, neck a good creak right there. Final render's bones are getting all old now. Okay, so let's quickly check Twitter then. Let's quickly check Twitter. We have got Kimberly A going ahead and retweeting and liking the share spike. Thanks very much for that, Kimberly. Like, some people say, there's no point in me going ahead and tweeting out the stream because people don't follow me on Twitter and stuff. Do it anyway. Somebody will see it. If someone sees it, that's a new person watching the stream. You know what I mean? It's a new person watching the stream. And what else is there? We have also got Creeper Limo going ahead and linking some memes, as you do. That sounds like Creeper Limo to me. And we've also got Spectre Pelco and T-Sports Rose going ahead and liking and tweeting about the share spike. Thanks very much for that, guys. That is very, very kind of you. That helps bring new people in, which is awesome. Mr. says, final, there's jetpacks in Fortnite now, so it's fair. No, it's even worse. Now it's just Halo, you know? They're trying so hard to be unique, but they're actually turning into every other game that's already existed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to satisfy everything. Okay. But that was all the messages on Twitter. As I said, we're literally just going to go ahead and quickly check this stuff now. And Alocas Lollipop says, hi, how are you? Not bad, thanks, buddy. Not bad. Okay. So let's go ahead and quickly test this now then. So, water purifier and stuff is still going just fine, which is fantastic. Let's see if we can get up these stairs then, without being blocked by the invisible collision wall that was there. Hey, now there's no more invisible wall here blocking us. Invisible wall no longer affects us. And there was one right here, wasn't there? Which is no longer present. Awesome, awesome. I need to put something here, don't I? I don't know what. I might just fill this with like trash cans or something. You know? Maybe amongst the trash cans there'll be like another dead body or something, you know? Okay. So how are we actually going to get up there? There's no way to actually get up there. Normally, is there? Let's TCL our way up there. You know, turn the collision off. Here we go. You can get a proper look at the 79 logo on the back of the vault suit right there. Really, really nice job by Eleonora right there. Really nice job. Here we go. So here's our little bar area. A poster right there. Papers on the ground. Papers on the ground. Papers on the ground. And do these chairs work? Indeed, they do. They work just fine. Excellent stuff. Jump up now. Okay, so anything in the trash cans and stuff? Nothing in there. Nothing in the cigarette machine. Okay, that's the way we want it. If there was stuff in there, you know, like questy stuff, then obviously I'd have to change it. But no, it's empty, so that's fine by me. And we've got the little bar area here with the lit cigarette there. That's sweet. And what if I go ahead and sit on one of these stools? Again, frame rate is going to look really, really bad for you. Not only is the frame rate pretty bad for the mods so far anyway, but also because of a stream and stuff like that, it's even worse. So just bear that in mind. Go ahead and do this. TFC. How's that look? Yep, it's just about perfect, you know. Just got enough space. And also that's a modded sitting pose she's in, so her foot is out further. So normal NPC sitting down should be just fine also. So that's fantastic. It looks good. It's subtle, you know? What does it look like at night? Set game hour to 23. There we go. Yeah, it looks alright at night, doesn't it? It's nice and illuminated. And we've got like the nice lens flares and stuff from the lights at the side. That looks really, really good. And you can kind of see the entire city at night. I haven't actually looked at the entire city at night for a long time. Let's do that. Because this mod looks really good at night. It looks really nice at night. Go ahead and scroll in, scroll in. Turn off my EMB for a second. Look how much the frame rate jumps up when I turn off the EMB. It's insane. Oh, look at that beauty. That's the Diamond City you want to go see. The shining jewel of the Commonwealth. What it was before was nothing. That's the shining jewel of the Commonwealth right there. Let me go ahead and get a screenshot of that bad boy right there. That's a nice shot. This mod looks so pretty. I'm really happy with the way it turns out. And yeah, so we're going to be wrapping up the stream then, basically. So we're going to be wrapping up the stream now. And as I said, we are not going to stream this build anymore until I have finished the decoration sections myself in my own time. Meaning, I finish the piping network, I maybe add 1 or 2 little extra antennas and stuff like that to the roofs of buildings. And also I add some more stuff to these towers right here. I could probably get that done in like 2 or 3 days if I worked really hard on it. So that's really not the end of the world. And then after that I will edit a video of all the decoration streams we have done so far. And then we'll move on to start streaming the interior designs, which is going to be really good fun. Designing the interiors will be great fun. So yeah. Time to go ahead and end the stream there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a really nice stream, so thank you guys for coming out. We made some nice progress, actually. We've done some nice design things. And not only that, we've also made it a bit more PlayStation 4 friendly as well, which is fantastic. Because I really needed to go ahead and find a way to get PlayStation guys up here. Because as we said, I tested it on PlayStation and it didn't work because the elevator requires scripts. So now we've added some stairs here. Not only is it a way that PC guys and Xbox guys can also get up and down, but now PlayStation guys can enjoy this mod. You know, that's really what I wanted to do. Really what I wanted to do. And just in case you're interested, if you're interested, playing this on the PlayStation 4, it's kind of like what you see now frame rate wise, except you can only see about half of the city at once. Does that make sense? It literally only loads about half of it at a time, but the frame rate is about the same. If that kind of puts it in perspective for you. So, I love all the lens flares and stuff like that as well. And we've got all our little guard areas as well with their tiny little dim light bulbs. I might see if we can replace the guard area light bulbs with some light bulbs that are a bit brighter, just to make it look a bit nicer. You know, have these little guard areas, have a bit of a stronger bulb. Also, so they stand out a bit more at night. You know what I mean? Because we put a lot of effort into these little guard towers, but what's the point if players don't actually notice them, you know? Yeah, I really like this one in particular, the electronics one we did last stream. Okay, time to wrap it up then. So yeah, remember to go ahead and like and subscribe if you are new to this stream. Thank you so much for everyone who turned up who is new. Thank you very much to everyone who donated, sponsored and everything. So thank you very much to Kimberly A and Fatal Krauser for going ahead and donating. Really does help. Helps keep these going. And remember guys, if you are new here, we did see some people saying that they're just getting back into Fallout and stuff like that because of the news of Fallout 76. Well, maybe go ahead and consider hitting that little bell button beneath the video so you definitely get notified of all my videos and stuff in the future. And I'll see you around. This has been the final render and you've been the audience. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say goodbye to the stream, Dave. You know the people on the live stream. Say goodbye. He says goodbye. Goodbye, gang. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby, 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 bye. My baby, bye-bye. Ooh.